Russia launched its largest aerial assault since the war with Ukraine began. Drones and missiles pummeled neighborhoods and government buildings in the capital city of Kyiv. Ukrainian officials are urgently calling on the international community to put more pressure on Vladimir Putin to finally stop this war. ABC's Alex Presha reports the latest. Smoke rising above the Kyiv skyline after the most devastating Russian air attack since the conflict began. Sirens blared across the country, and residents rushed to flee into bomb shelters. Flames poured out of Ukraine's cabinet building in Kyiv, marking what authorities say is the first strike on the main government office since the war started. Ukraine's Air Force claims Russia launched an astonishing 810 drones and 13 missiles in the latest barrage. Of those, 747 drones and 4 missiles were successfully shot down. But authorities report at least 8 people killed and 60 wounded in the assault. Less than a month ago, former President Donald Trump hosted Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska for talks aimed at ending the war. Yet, since then, Putin has only escalated his attacks on Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spoke with ABC News chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz just before this morning's strike. He expressed disappointment over not being invited to that meeting, saying, "It's a pity Ukraine was not there, because I think President Trump gave Putin what he wanted." Zelensky also dismissed Putin's invitation for him to come to Moscow as nothing more than a delay tactic. "I can't go to Moscow when my country is under missiles under attacks each day. I can't go to the capital of these terrorists." Understandably, his stance remains firm. On social media, Zelensky wrote that strikes like today's are deliberate attempts by Russia to prolong the war. Meanwhile, in Washington, Alex Presha reports that President Trump has signaled his administration is ready to move forward with a second phase of sanctions against Russia. This video shows a past meeting between Trump and Putin. When asked today if he was ready to take the next step on sanctions, the president answered simply, "Yes." And that wraps up today's update. What are your thoughts on these escalating developments? Do you think sanctions will make a difference this time? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share,